Welcome back. Episode 3 of Always Right Besides When We're Wrong. I'm your host, Luca.
Nope. Oh, I'm Shiz Nasty, as you know, with Johnny Mush. You know.
No introductions today.
No introductions at all.
No, I'm not going with my name. I'm going with Johnny Locks.
Johnny Locks. Okay, so what was the recap of last week? I went 2-3.
I went 1, 2, and 1. 1 pushed, 1 won, 2 lost. So that brings my total record for the year to 3, 3, and 1, which is good.
Hey.
Even is good.
Yep. Johnny, what about you?
So hear me out. Titans covered, and we were looking good. And then Cardinals won by 1, Rams won by 3, and then the Packers won by 17. So I'm 1 for 6 on the year. 1 for 7 on the year.
1 for 7.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Listen, the good news is we have an extra week of football this year. So you have plenty of time to build that back up, brother.
1 for 7 is
plenty of time to build it up or to bring it down. I ended up, like I said, 2-3, so that puts me on 5-3 on the year. That is a decent start for all of us. But hey, we're gonna get right into it this week, Johnny. Let's hear your first pick, brother.
All right, my first pick is tonight's game. So you're gonna see this on Saturday, and I'm doing this so you guys can trust me and my picks. All right. So the under has hit in Panthers last 5 games, and the overs hit in Houston's last 4 or 5. Panthers this year running a lot of nickel, doing a lot of cover 2, dropping people back. And I think that if David Mills can establish some run game with his running backs and then kind of hit those corner routes and beat the cover 2 behind the defense, they're going to cover, and they're actually going to score some points tonight. So over 43 of the Panthers game tonight.
Okay.
I actually already have that pick locked in tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind that, Johnny. I think that's a good pick. It's a good way to start it out. And as you guys can probably notice, we usually record this on like Wednesday or Thursday night. This is a Thursday night, of course. So the lines are different than when you're going to open it on Saturday. It's unfortunate, but of course we got to leave a couple days here and there for editing, and it's just the way it goes. So if you find a line that's so different than ours, you got to remember that we did this on Wednesday or Thursday, and just have trust.
But you still take it.
Yeah, you still take it.
You still take it.
So I'll go to my first pick unless Sam wants to go. I think I have a decision here.
We'll go.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You think they got all day?
I mean, I'm ready. I have my best pick of the week already.
I'm gonna go to the Packers and the 49ers game. I'm taking Packers +3. As you guys know, the 49ers last week beat the Eagles. Eagles didn't get close to covering. It sucked. That doesn't matter. The 49ers aren't good.
The Eagles should have won that game. They should have covered.
Yeah, but they didn't.
They were close.
That's the part
but
that
they were close.
matters.
They weren't close.
So the 49ers aren't good as favorites at home. I've said this already. San Fran was 0-5 against the spread as home favorites last year. And then just another little sprinkle on top. Home favorites this year are 5-13 against the spread. I'm going to go back at it. I'm going to get in there. I think the Packers have another great win. I'm going to stick with Packers +3 this week.
Don't like it.
All right.
That means I like it a lot now.
My first pick, probably my favorite pick of the week. I'm going to ride with the Indianapolis Colts +5.5. I do have a future bet on the Titans to win the Super Bowl. Long shot. I think they do have a very stacked offense, but I think this might be the game where they become frauds. I think they're frauds. I really do. I mean, they got absolutely demolished week 1 to the Cardinals. And then week 2, they barely beat the Seahawks. Thank God, Detractor Cito. Thank God. Like, if they don't have Derrick Henry in that game, they fucking suck. They
Well, they
lose.
have him. But they have him though.
I understand that. I get that. He's the only reason why they won that game. Colts rush defense kind of struggled beginning of the year, but like going into the year, they had like probably top 5 rush defense. I still think their rush defense is very good. I just think if they can stop Derrick Henry, they win. I think I'm gonna sprinkle money line, but I think 5.5 is way too many. Way too many. Give me the Colts
Sure.
points.
Who's going to stop him?
Podcast, but I'm gonna sprinkle money line in real life. But for the podcast record, give me the spread plus 5.5.
Okay. We'll accept the bet. We'll accept your opinion. John, your second pick is up now.
I hate that pick so much that I don't know why I have to take this pick because he's probably going to like this pick, and I want to go against Sam, but I'm not going to bet the Titans. But this game, Jacoby.
Last time we went against each other, I won. So,
well, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to bet that on my own, but I'm not going to say that's my lock. But this one I really like. I think the Dolphins' offense is not going to be as open as it usually is with Tua. Jacoby Brissett's a good quarterback, but he can't do as much. It's not going to be as much running in the game because of it. And Gruden's been amazing as a coach this year. Their offense looks awesome. Carr has 800 yards in the 2 games. So Raiders -4, baby.
I like it. I like it.
Okay. Okay. I have nothing to say on the game because I've never really liked the Raiders, but they do seem to cover and they do seem to look good this year. I'm going to take on to my second game.
You usually fade me by now.
I'm not going to. I'm going to let you lose on your own. I don't want to. It's like stealing candy from a baby. You know, I don't want to just get free wins fading you. What's the point? You know. But I'm going to take it to the Browns versus the Bears. Browns are at home. I'm going to go Browns -7. Matt Nagy is 1-3 against the spread as an underdog of 7 points or more. Rookie QBs this year are 0-4 against the spread when not facing another rookie QB. Browns had a tough first half last week. I love Sam's bet. It did not hit. They even looked bad in the third. I think they were losing in the third when Baker threw that pick 6. I think they come out this week rolling. I think the Bears get put back in their place. And I mean, Justin Fields, I think, does have a chance in this league, but I don't think it's now. I don't think it's this season. Browns -7.
All right. I'm gonna go with. I was gonna have the Raiders, but I'm gonna have to take that off my card. So next pick is gonna go Raiders up. As most know, I'm moving to Las Vegas, so I will be a Las Vegas Raiders fan in about 2 weeks. Besides the point, Falcons Giants over 47.
Why? Because they both suck.
Both shitters. They both suck. I honestly won't be surprised if like Falcons win this game outright. But yeah, I think their defenses are pretty trash, and their offense has struggled. But
I'm not going to turn that game on.
They struggled week 1. They've been picking it up past 2 games. They scored a bunch past 2 games. So I'm gonna take the over 47.
So you planning on watching that?
I don't know how to feel about that game. Wow.
It's a shit game, dude. I don't want to watch it, but I do think
I'll throw in a little bit of input on that, Sammy. So I don't know if you guys saw this through research. I'm sure everyone that's going to be researching bets is going to see this trend, but there is 5 teams that are 0-2 against the spread to start the year. It's the Jets, the Chiefs, the Jaguars, Washington, and the Falcons. Historically, you can go back a decade, wherever, but the last 5 seasons, teams that start out 0-2 against the spread, performing in week 3 are 26-12 against the spread. Almost 70% covering the spread in week 3.
Let's go.
I don't like the Chiefs. I forget what their line is. I don't like the Jags. They're +7.5 against the Cardinals. I don't like that one. The Washington one's tough. That's +7.5 against the Bills. The Falcons, though, might be the pick.
I'm telling you, I think they could. This could be
Falcons +3. I'm not going to lock it in right now, but I just wanted to throw that in there because I think the Falcons are going to win, and I think the Giants could go down.
I
0
I
and
think the
3.
Falcons can win how this game goes over, so that's why I took the
To all the Giants fans, I don't know if you saw that meme circulating around. It's hilarious. I'd say the past 10 seasons, the Giants have started out 0 and 2, like 8 of them, I think. It's
All
hilarious.
right, let's just get to John missing this field goal.
So yeah, we got our special segment coming up next. Down the middle, wide left or wide right. None of us did, but it's my fault. I didn't do a great job explaining it last week, even before or after. But pretty much what it is that we're going to be doing the longest field goal of the week, or say if someone misses a 35-yarder, like wide left, we're going to send Johnny out there, Johnny Boot, Johnny Legs. He's going to kick the field goal. So last week, that's what you saw is he went out, he snuck on in Michigan practice field. Kid's a savage. Excuse me. And he kicked the field goal. So we're going to do the same thing this week. What's the field goal for this week? 65?
Longest field goal of the week last week was 62, I think. So he's going to have to go
62. He's going to do 62. He had to speed the video last time, but this time I told him, there's no speculations, but we want a better, yardage. We want a better look at the yardage. We want to make sure he's fucking actually kicking it. And we're going to get right into it. John's gone right now, so perfect time to go to the segue. We'll see you right back.
All right, boys, as we can see, 62 yards live here from Ann Arbor, Michigan at the Michigan practice fields. Let's just do this in one take because I have full confidence in myself, but the wind's in my face. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. It's 62 yards.
He's in to attempt a 62-yarder. Clean snap, good hold. Oh, it's not even close. It missed the net.
Way short. I am so glad you guys just seen me hit a 62-yard field goal. It felt good. I'm just kidding. I'm expecting I'm going to get it straight, but it's going to be about 4 yards. It's going to die. It's 62 yards. I can't kick that.
Not enough juice.
I don't know why Luca's looking at me like that. It just scared me. But no, I think it's going to be down the middle, but I think it's going to be a little short. 62 is long.
All right, give us your first pick, John.
Yeah, so actually Luca just talked about how teams who are 0-2 against the spread in the first 2 weeks are 26 and 12 in the last 38 games. So this is where I'm taking my next pick. I think that Zach Wilson knows he has to perform a little bit better. We're going to keep in mind that he's a 22-year-old. He's in the National Football League at 22. I'm 24 right now. I can't imagine playing quarterback on the New York Jets. I think it's going to take him a few games to adjust. It sucks. He's playing on a defensive coach's style team in an offensive minded league. So, I mean, he's at a disadvantage there, but he's just got to be smart with the ball. I think he's going to perform good. I'm taking the Jets plus 10.5.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
You got to choose a couple of those 5 teams that I listed, so it's one of them. Okay.
Yep.
I'll go to my second pick. I think this is my most confident pick of the week, even though I really do like the Packers and the Browns. I'm going to take it over to the Seahawks at the Vikings. I'm taking Seahawks minus 1.5. Simple as that. So it's tough. This year, so far, home teams are 16 and 16 straight up, and they're 13 and 19 against the spread. Vikings are, so this is like a flip side of it. Vikings are 14 and 4 against the spread as home underdogs the past decade. But the Seahawks are 14, 6 and 2 against the spread when that line falls in between that -3 to +3. I think the Vikings had a hell of a game last week. I just gotta ride the Seahawks. Even though they're not home, they have a big favorite when they're home with that 12th man. I'm going to take the Seahawks minus 1.5. I don't think the Vikings are good this year, and I'm just going to stick with that, plain and simple.
I think it's never a bad idea to fade the Vikings.
It's never a bad idea to fade the Vikings.
Never a bad idea. All right, my next pick. I'm just going to ride with Bills Mafia. I think they are a Super Bowl contending team. Obviously, they have to get by the Chiefs, but I do think they have enough talent to get there. I think last week, I know they hurt Tua pretty early, but I don't even care. Like, they absolutely waxed them. They put up a good amount of points. They didn't let up any points at all. I think their defense is legit. I think this is like they're going to start going in stride here. Week 1 they lost, and everyone's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But I think they're just going to start killing teams. A touchdown against the fucking Tyler Heineke. I mean, I know he played decent, but it was against the Giants. Yeah, I don't know. I think they absolutely waxed the Washington football team. So I'm going
I'd
to
be
go with.
surprised. Taylor Heineke's like that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, even last year he looked pretty good, but like, this is definitely more on the Bills, just like kind of like proving themselves. Like they started slow, and now I think they're just going to start waxing these bad teams and really, really kind of get in stride here during the season. So Bills Mafia, till I die.
I mean, I don't mind that pick. I follow Tyler Heineke's trainer, and he's like an exercise physiologist, Dr. Joel Seedman on Instagram, and he had Taylor gain 10 pounds, and he does crazy lifts, and he's actually a strong dude for his size. So I like Washington in that game. But
Did you lift, bro?
All right, but
Is that
last pick of the game, or last pick of the day. Did anyone see that clip of Urban Meyer talking to the Broncos coach last week?
No, I didn't.
No, well, he said every week in the NFL is like playing against Alabama. I mean, he's got to make some coaching adjustments if he's just now realizing that NFL players are that's the chum of the week.
Yeah, we'll
That's
say that.
That's the chum of the week. That's the chum of the week for that comment, because obviously, man, you're an NFL coach. You're playing against the best athletes in the freaking world. Obviously, it's like playing Alabama. And he hasn't been prepared at all. But hopefully that's him understanding he has to make adjustments, which takes me to my next pick. Cardinals are 2-0, but Kyler's been forcing the ball. But I think that, they've been producing points. I think that Jaguars are going to be able to score on the Cardinals defense, who looked pretty bad last week against the Vikings. So I'm taking the over 52 for my last pick.
Oh, okay. Didn't think that's where you were going with it, but
No, not at all.
I like it. I guess, yeah. I hate the sides. Like, I could see either team cover.
I'm gonna fast forward back a little bit to one of John's picks. I think it was 2 picks ago. You were taking the Jets plus 10.5, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fade that. Wasn't on my card. But I just thought about it. And I'm taking the Broncos minus 10.5. I don't have to say it again. I don't have Teddy Bridgewater is the best covering quarterback against the spread in the league. He beat the Giants the first week by I'm not exactly correct, but between 13 and 14, 17 points. Last week, he beat the shit Jaguars by 10. I think this week he covers the 10.5 against the Jets. I think Zach Wilson is going to see ghosts once again. He's right in Sam Darnold's footsteps, and I'm just going to fade that. And then, I hate to do this because you add more and it's not going to turn out well, but I'm also going to add a 5th pick 2 weeks in a row. I'm going to stick with that Falcons plus 3 pick.
I like it.
I think the Giants are due for a win, but they've looked so bad and they've failed so many times when it comes down to it and the crunch time. I'm just going to take the shot. I'm going to take the shot on that trend I mentioned earlier about the
one of them
following week 3.
One of them,
and I don't think the Jets are going to hit it. So
one of the 5 will cover. Yeah,
I'm gonna take the Falcons.
I like that. My last pick, I'm gonna go with the Patriots minus 3.
Wow, really?
Yeah, really. I think
in Foxborough?
Yeah, honestly, like the Pats looked pretty good last week.
Same lost the Panthers, so
I know they played a shit team, but like, I don't know. I think the Saints are kind of frauds. People give them a lot of hype for fucking beating Rodgers, absolute waxing week 1, but it was week 1. Like week 1, hate to look into it. They come back, bounce back, and fucking score 1 touchdown against the Panthers. Like, fuck out of here. I don't think they're that good.
No.
I really don't. And I think
it's gonna be a great game.
The Pats defense is legit. I really do. I think they're very legit this year. They let up 6 points in 16. Give me the Pats -3. I hate it, but
Pats
I
are
don't know.
Pats are historically good when they're that -3 to +3 range, like I said earlier with forget which team, but they're good when they're that close favorite or close underdog. They cover a lot of the times. So
Facts.
I do kind of expect the Saints bounce back game, though. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right. Well, I'm. This is the most confident I've been in my picks.
Oh my God.
But we know what that means.
So what'd you have tonight again? Over under or something?
Over under for the Panthers. Over 43 for the Panthers. -4 Raiders. plus 10.5 Jets. And the over 52 in the Jaguars.
But put them all up on the board right now, like above us. We'll just put all of our picks at the end of the episode. So if anyone wants to just look, they can see all of our picks for the week.
Okay.
Even though that's not true fans should listen, but
They're not
That's
going.
fair. That's good. So we're gonna sign it out because we got about a minute left on the Zoom call.
Yep. And
thanks for
thank you
tuning
for
in.
thank you for our 5 fans that are watching at this time. We really love you.
I got the analytics. I know how long people watch. It's not much longer than 30 seconds, but we're good. We're gonna keep it going.
But
thanks
we
for
swear
tuning
to
in.
God, Luca, you swear to God, you love these 5 people watching right now, don't you?
Oh hell yeah!
I,
My dogs.
Sam,
Thanks
you
for
love
tuning
them?
in to episode 3 of Always Right. Besides one.
John's mom.
John's mom.
Shouts out
I'm
Steve.
surprised it hasn't ended yet.